This nonprofit impacts a global network of 2,390 artisans in over 125 countries, in total employing 245,159 skilled crafters. And as that employment ripples, it leads to impacting 1.4 million individuals in communities around the world. Some incredible numbers, and it all started right here in St. Louis. Here's the story of Nest. It was back in 2006 when 24-year-old Rebecca Van Bergen flipped on the news.
His idea was around giving small loans to previously unbankable women, largely internationally and largely in emerging markets.
Muhammad Yunus won the Nobel Peace Prize for pioneering the concept of microfinance. It was then that this recent WashU grad took her dreams of social work in a different direction.
And I remember thinking that that was such an interesting idea, but as a woman in this country, taking out a loan is debt. It's not a business. And so to scale giving out debt without business education and market building and all of the other things that you would need to be successful seemed like it might be problematic. And so I had this idea around creating a model that was more about holistic business development.
And so it clicked. After taking a leap of faith, Rebecca applied for a grant from a WashU program that combined business and social work. Then came Nest. Nest is a nonprofit that supports the growth of the artisan economy. Through programs and a large network, the organization supports the well-being of crafters both in the United States and globally.
Anywhere in the world, if you have a craft business, whether you're just you making or a cooperative of hundreds of women, you can join free of charge, and we provide a range of resources.
After first starting in St. Louis, Nest moved to New York City and from there took off. Over the past 18 years, Rebecca spent time traveling and meeting women. The organization is booming, connecting them to popular brands such as Target, Hermes, Madewell, and bringing those connections here. In 2020, Rebecca and her family moved back home, and now she could see hands-on how Nest is helping those in STL.
I think it's phenomenal the way that Rebecca started Nest locally and has taken it globally. Of course, the Regional Arts Commission funds only St. Louis City and County, but we're really interested in bringing people into our community, both as tourists, as audience members. Perhaps people decide they want to live here, because that can just like elevate the whole community.
The Regional Arts Commission of St. Louis granted $15,000 to Nest. The funds are to help local makers meet their needs. Because for these crafters, it goes beyond the art. It is their peace, stability, community. It is building a nest.
My own grandmother and great-grandmother were quilters, they were sewers, and so often around the world, craft is what women do. It's not just about how they make an income, it's about being in community and building the culture while also providing livelihood to women and their families.
Such an incredible story. To think it all started right here when she was just 24 years old. It's remarkable. Now, today they work with 99 local makers here in St. Louis. You can learn further information by visiting ksdk.com/showme.